Why do women fall for rude men? It's something you've seen 100 times, maybe even felt yourself. The quiet, caring guy, the one who listens, the one who loves softly, is left unnoticed. Meanwhile, the one who speaks with arrogance, who walks with reckless confidence, who treats love like a game, he is the one who steals the heart. Blame it on the movies, the stories we grew up watching. The hero is always the tough one, the one who fights, the one who speaks harshly but somehow cares in his own way. You've seen it like in Silyanu Orikudal, where the sweet, responsible Aishvarya falls for the rugged, rebellious Gautam. It's the same pattern everywhere. Somewhere along the way, this became the fantasy. A rough man, a hard love. A belief that arrogance means strength and silence means weakness. The boy who is kind is dismissed as too soft, too nice. The one who carries failure like a trophy, who treats rules like they are beneath him, becomes the one with a magnetic pull. But what happens when the fantasy fades? At first, his rudeness seems exciting, it feels like passion. His arrogance feels like confidence. His harsh words feel like love which was wrapped in fire. But then, one day, you realize the fire doesn't warm you anymore. It burns your feelings completely. That same rudeness that once seemed thrilling now makes your heart heavy. The fights that once felt like love stories now feel like battlefields. And you wonder whether this love, or was it just the illusion of it? By the time reality sets in, it's too late. The fairy tale turns into a bad nightmare, and you start wishing for something softer, something kinder. So tell me, was it really love, or was it just the way you were taught to see it? A concrete example. The illusion of fire. Maya had always been drawn to the storm, never the still water. When she first met Ryan, he had that recklessness in his eyes, the kind that made her heart beat faster. He was unpredictable, sharp-tongued, and walked with the kind of confidence that made the world feel like it belonged to him. And somehow, she wanted to belong to him too. She ignored the quiet boy in the corner, Daniel. The one who always smiled softly, who remembered her favorite coffee order, who asked her how her day was and actually listened. She told herself she wanted excitement, not comfort. Ryan was exactly that, exciting. When he spoke, it was with authority. When he kissed her, it felt like she was standing at the edge of a cliff, dizzy with the thrill of falling. He wasn't polite, he wasn't careful. And somehow, that made him seem strong. Their love was a whirlwind. Passionate fights followed by passionate apologies. His temper flared, and she convinced herself it was just another side of love. She mistook his jealousy for care, his arrogance for confidence, his cutting words for honesty. But one day, the fire stopped warming her. It burned. It was the night of her best friend's birthday. She had laughed too long at someone's joke, had smiled a little too much. Ryan's grip on her wrist tightened. His voice, once thrilling, now sent chills down her spine. "Don't embarrass me like that," he hissed, eyes dark with something she no longer mistook for love. That was the moment the fantasy shattered. Maya realized she was not in a romance novel where the cold man eventually turned warm. This was real life. And in real life, people did not change just because you loved them hard enough. Daniel had been there that night. He didn't say much, just watched as she struggled with the weight of her own choices. But when she finally walked away from Ryan, it was Daniel's kindness that made her realize what she had been missing all along. Not fire, not chaos. Just warmth. Just peace. Because love should not be a battlefield. Love should be a safe place to rest.